Welcome to the Pot.Live Insider. I am your host, Luke Rowan, and I will be your guide as we dig in together and learn about what's going on in the cannabis industry. We are going to have some fun here as we learn about the business of cannabis, the science, the culture, where it has come from, and where it's going. I'm going to wade out into the waters and scoop up bucketfuls of information and bring it back here to break it down with you and take you along with me as I learn. If you want bite-sized information about cannabis on a variety of topics so you can impress your coworkers or the stranger sitting a bit too close to you on the bus, then the Pot.Live Insider episodes are for you. Let's get this thing started. Let's go inside. Welcome to the Pot.Live Insider. I am Luke Rowan and I am your host. And today I want to take you inside on Congress request SBA access for small marijuana businesses. So this is a little bit of specific information for our listeners in the U.S., and this is great news. In Washington, D.C., 10 members of the Senate, led by Senators Jackie Rosen and Ron Wyden, and 34 members of the House, led by Representatives Earl Blumenauer and Tom McClintock, have recently issued letters requesting Small Business Administration funding programs be expanded so that they may be accessed by state-licensed cannabis businesses. They say, with the majority of regulated states designating medical cannabis facilities as essential to the health and welfare of the communities during this time of crisis, it is critical that Congress authorizes the Small Business Association to recognize their importance and allow the agency to provide these small businesses with economic assistance to ensure public health, patient access, and continuity of care, said Normal Political Director Justin Streckel. Many of these establishments are small to medium-sized operators, with their employees keeping their doors open without access to support systems in place for other businesses, thus depriving them of potentially life-saving protections. Members of the Senate wrote, "Given the nature of the global COVID-19 pandemic, we must ensure that every American small business has the capacity to protect the health and economic well-being of their community and workforce. Therefore, we ask Senate leadership to include in any future relief package provisions to allow state legal cannabis small businesses and the small businesses who work with the industry to access the critical SBA support they need during these challenging and unprecedented times." Members of the House wrote, "The COVID-19 outbreak is no time to permit federal policy to stand in the way of the reality that millions of Americans in states across the country face daily. The state legal cannabis businesses are sources of economic growth and financial stability for thousands of workers and families and need our support. Given the nature of the epidemic, we must ensure that everybody has the capacity to carry out the recommended public health and worker-focused measures. Without doing that, we risk undercutting the public health efforts nationwide. The state-licensed cannabis industry employs more than 240,000 American workers. That's over 4 times the number of American workers as does the coal industry. The majority of these businesses are small to medium in size. In the majority of jurisdictions that regulate cannabis marketplaces, lawmakers in recent weeks have designated these operations to be essential to the health and well-being of the patient community. In others, regulators have either relaxed protocols or moved forward with new emergency rules to facilitate expanded access, such as permitting patients to seek telemedicine appointments and allowing dispensaries to permit curbside pickup and home delivery. A representative from the Small Business Administration previously acknowledged, with the exception of businesses that produce or sell hemp and hemp-derived products, marijuana-related businesses are not eligible for SBA-funded services. Normal has consistently been working with its congressional allies to move forward several pieces of legislation, such as H.R. 3540, the Ensuring Safe Capital Access for All Small Business Act, and H.R. 3884, the Marijuana Opportunity, Reinvestment, and Expungement Act, which prohibit the Small Business Administration from declining to provide certain small business loans to an eligible entity solely because it is a cannabis-related legitimate business or service provider. So that is really great news for all the small and medium-sized cannabis-based business in the U.S. that they will have the opportunity to continue to offer their services and continue to grow. This information has been harvested from MJ.com, and as usual, the link to the full article will be in the show notes. That is it for me, and I'll talk to you next time on the Pot.Live Insider.
Have you visited MJ.com? MJ.com is the online destination where you can find everything you need to know about the emerging legal marijuana industry. Where else can you find the latest original content, news, and trends? Connect to a local doctor to obtain your medical marijuana card, receive exclusive brand savings, and have your favorite product delivered straight to your front door? MJ.com has it all. Go check them out.